legit. Anything you want.
XRP falls back after surging 70% in September. XRP prices held back today, suffering losses after enjoying sharp gains last month. The digital set pushed lower as the broader cryptocurrency market saw red, with several major digital currencies, including Bitcoin, Ether and Litecoin, rattling lower at the time of report. The RP token, created by the founders of Ripple, declined to as little as 0.5373 earlier today on CoinMarketCap. After dropping to this level, the digital asset was down 11.6% over the last 24 hours and 9.1% from the start of October, additional CoinMarketCap data shows. The price of XRP rose to as much as 0.6187 over the weekend, and the token briefly became the second largest digital currency by total market value on CoinMarketCap. After experiencing some very strong rallies in September, XRP climbed 73.9% during the month. Ed. Note: investing in crypto coins or tokens is highly speculative and the market is largely unregulated. Anyone considering it should be prepared to lose their entire investment. Reasons for the fall. When explaining why XRP prices suffered a pullback, analysts pointed to factors like profit-taking and a slowdown in momentum. Investors most likely took profits over the weekend ahead of Ripple's swell conference in San Francisco, said Chris Klein, co-founder and COO of Bitcoin IRA. The RP token had been benefiting from upward pressure, but this pressure eased as the excitement of the price move wore off, said Harles Hayter, co-founder and CEO of digital currency data platform RiptoCompare. Short-term technical outlook: now that the digital token has fallen back from its recent high, it continues to consolidate between the 0.50-0.60 range, said on Pearlstone, publisher of the newsletter Crypto Patterns. So far, all signs indicate this is a normal pullback and is still well above bullish trend levels, he added. Further, XRP prices continue to trade well above key support levels despite multiple indicators reading overbought, said Pearlstone. This is a good sign for bulls that there may be more upside in XRP in the near future.
Ripple might be about to grab most of Japan's money transfer market. The Ripple-powered Money Tap app is set to roll out across dozens of Japanese banks any day now. The SBI Ripple Asia Japanese Bank Consortium was formed in 2016 as a network of 15 banks. It has since swelled to 61 member banks covering almost 80% of banking assets in Japan. The deal has been in the works for years, and now seems to be on the cusp of making a prominent move in the form of the Money Tap app. The app was announced in March, but the app website went up only hours ago. It's not downloadable yet, but the live site suggests it might be very, very close. The site says the app will be downloadable in autumn 2018, which is broadly any time from now to November. The Money Tap app will initially be going live for 3 consortium members: SBI Net Sumishin Bank, Saruga Bank and Resona Bank, before a staggered rollout to the rest of the 60-odd consortium members. If all goes well, Ripple might lock in the vast majority of international money transfers going in and out of Japan in the coming days. A vast improvement. SWIFT is generally entirely inadequate for consumer money transfers, especially for relatively small remittance payments. In Japan, the transfer fee alone might cost about 12 hours of labor for a migrant worker. It's hard to say though, because the actual transfer fees will vary widely. This often necessitates multiple trips to the bank at a later date to cover shortfalls when the initial transfer fees paid weren't enough. Through Money Tap, Ripple aims to drop fees to a fraction of the current norm and usher in reliable same-day transfers. With such a distinctive edge and so much need in the marketplace, it seems quite likely that it will take off. Other players in Japan's market are also moving to shove SWIFT out of the way, but it's reasonable to assume that none of them have the same reach as the Ripple-friendly Japanese banking consortium. Realistic competitors include remittance companies such as Western Union, which are already more competitive on fees, but without a hard digital pivot, these might risk losing their edge. Other low-fee international money transfer services similarly might not be able to match the sheer cost-effectiveness of a Ripple-powered system. In 2016, MUFG, Japan's largest bank, seems to have initially struck off on its own through a partnership with Coinbase. The Nikkei Asian Review describes the purpose of the partnership as an effort to find a replacement for SWIFT. As an aside, this strongly suggests that Coinbase has viewed itself as a potential Ripple surrogate for years now, which might go some ways towards explaining why an XRP listing on Coinbase might never happen. MUFG has since joined the Ripple-powered consortium though. Credit where it's due, SWIFT has also been aggressively moving towards blockchain solutions, but may have found itself at an inherent disadvantage because actually deploying a SWIFT blockchain solution would mean a lot more overhauling by the banks, and it's not really in a position to force this. It doesn't show any signs of becoming a competitive option for smaller consumer money transfers anytime soon. Beyond Japan, it's worth noting that the problems with absurdly expensive and unpredictable remittances are everywhere, albeit in slightly different flavors. Take a look, for example, at how much it might cost to make a bank transfer from Australia to New Zealand.